doing good. We got a new season. Okay. Y'all still
Yeah.
with the mess.
Yes, always.
But I have to say, like, I feel like, you get to play a totally different character this season. Like, we saw a little bit of her at the end of part two of season one, but now Mrs. Bella Ree, okay. How is it being able to show a different side of Kimmy?
It was so fun. It was so much fun. Like you said, it's a whole new character. I feel like it's like three characters into one that I've played thus far, which is really fulfilling, like for me as an actor. But I think also on the other side of it for Kimmy, that kind of like transformation from having no power to having power, it's really cool.
But also, too, she got a glow up. She got that black card. Okay. She got
Yes.
some money.
Yes, she had a physical transformation, this makeover, to now a makeover of her entire life. It is the ultimate glow up in all areas of her life.
But I also need to know, I was kind of shocked. Now, when Kimmy gave Rain all that money, I was like, now, Kimmy, girl, let me hold your hand when I tell she the reason you in this mess. What you doing?
She still has a good heart. She still has lessons to learn. Hopefully, she doesn't get turned cold, but the way that it's going, I don't know.
But I think also too what I love about Kimmy, there's like this scene where, Horace is trying to teach her, but then Kimmy got her own knowledge. I want you to talk about playing a character that's constantly underestimated every step of the way, but actually being able to show that like Kimmy's strong, she's intelligent, she has all these things that no one's been able to really notice before.
Yeah, that resonates with me in my own personal life. I think a lot of people can relate to that kind of being underestimated. And when you get the opportunity, which is often what we're all waiting for, is just the opportunity to show what we can do. She kind of stunned them. She had them shook in the boardroom. And I think Horace always saw that in her. He saw these things in her. And I think I was just mentioning this. I think Kimmy, once upon a time, knew that she was smart and
Hmm.
was confident and had these things, but the things that she's been through over the past several years have kind of taken that out of her.
Yeah.
So to be able to have the security that Horace has given her, the home, she's safe, given her some power, she has some control. Now she can almost thrive and be herself again, which is the smart person. I do know things, and he's giving her the tools to actually do the job, and she's showing up.
Now it's interesting that you bring up Roy because I feel like Roy, even though he ain't ish, okay, I do feel like he's like secretly in love with Kimmy in a very twisted way. But like I just feel like Kimmy is just somebody that he can't shake her.
I saw a take about the, I don't know if it was a TikTok or an Instagram reel, but somebody was like, I think Roy is in love with Kimmy. And the fact that now she's dressed and presenting the way that he always wanted her to, and she like couldn't get it right to be like classy enough. Now he's just like obsessed. And I was like, I didn't think about it like that.
Roy down
That
bad. I'm telling
toxic.
you, he
That is
down bad.
toxic.
It's
To be
very
in love with
toxic.
somebody who threw you out of a window, that's toxic.
That's
But
probably when he knew it was love. He was like, "Oh, she threw me out that window. Oh, baby, this is love." Okay. I mean,
he,
look what his daddy be doing to him. That's probably how he think people show love when they degrade
yeah,
or hurt him.
he is deeply, deeply damaged. So he might be.
We just gonna pray for him. Be like, Lord, heal his heart,
He needs healing is needed.
please. Okay. But I thought it was interesting the whole thing with the sister. So she done went this whole first season trying to find her sister. I said, Lord, please let her find this sister. She gotta ask somebody one more time, where is my sister? But now I was just like, hold on, sister. Like I feel like sister, she been getting down
Acting
too.
up.
Mm.
So I think that is one of the interesting things that we're going to see play out in the future is the fact that now Kimmy, she did went through so much to get her sister and to get her sister back safe, to get Rain, to get her back to health. And now she's provided the environment for them to be okay, to just relax and be safe. And her sister is getting herself into more trouble and causing more problems. And I feel like Kimmy already is skeptical of the situation.
Yeah.
She tried to run away when she found out that Horace potentially had Angel killed. So she's already terrified and skeptical that this is not what it seems. So the fact that Sylvie is causing the problems that she is, I think it's going to cause a conflict between them. There's no other option. It's going to cause a conflict because she doesn't even know yet that the boy is Jules's son.
At this point, you can't leave none of them at home by themselves. They all got to come with you.
They need
'Cause
supervision.
I be like, how y'all do all of this? And she left you in a mansion with unlimited money, and y'all still killing people? Like what?
They can't help it.
But
They
I
can't help it.
I do think it's interesting you bring up how skeptical she is because it makes me think about how as women, as black people, like we feel like sometimes there's this feeling like this is almost too good to be true.
Yeah,
Like I'm getting all my dreams. Like I have this money, I have this new life. Like wait a minute. It's like you're constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop.
right.
So can you
So
talk about that mentality for a moment?
absolutely. That was something I had to kind of be directed into. And like whenever I was having conversation, it was last season, I was having conversations with Tyler and I was like, why is she so against this man helping her? I would have signed me up. She's working in the club, being trafficked and all of this. I would be like, this is better. But that's something I learned about myself. Maybe I'm not skeptical enough. If somebody is saying, oh yeah, I'll give you $5,000. What is the catch? The
Mhm.
greater the opportunity, it comes with things. And maybe it's a cost that you're willing to pay. Maybe it's not a bad thing, but maybe it is. And that was something that I had to kind of shift my mindset to understand Kimmy's. So if you think about the years of abuse that she's been through, I think this happened when she was 17. Now she's 26. So she's been wrapped in this world for years. And now all of a sudden, I think that's actually a line. Now all of a sudden it's just supposed to get easier. What is the catch? And I don't think that she's wrong for doing that. I think that she's actually very intelligent for doing that because this family is wild. So she's hesitant to dive in. And I think you see Rain or like her sister, they're just settling right in. I think she's a little bit more aware that it probably isn't what it seems. And I think as Black people, that is historically the situations that we've been in. You
Mhm.
get a job and then you find out that, the boss is racist or this is going on. All these different situations where it's like another battle after another battle. So it's not unrelatable for someone to be like that. And she has good reason to.
At first, I was like, "Now, girl, can they at least can they get a night? Let them just get
Right.
a night, a week. Like, let's just do a little vacation before we leave." But then I was just like, "Yeah, you can't trust this family. Like, I mean, you got the daddy pissing on the son. Like,
What
the
will he do to me?
okay, that's his blood.
Yeah,
So, but I actually do. I really like Horace and Kimmy's relationship that we see in this season. I think
yeah.
it's. Do you feel like he almost feels like he has that child that he always wanted, like someone who feels
Mm.
like, they respect everything and they're kind of more grateful than his children are and really takes heed to the advice that he gives.
That's a great perspective. Maybe. Because that's kind of what the dynamic feels like to me. It's not romantic. That's not how
Mhm.
they met. That wasn't the function when they first met. She was helping him get to Angel. But I think it is almost a paternal, like, I'm gonna help you. You'll be grateful. You're smart. You're not going to be a spoiled brat. I think he's very fond of her, and she is becoming more trusting of him, and we kind of see that grow through this part one.
I was like, man, horror still ain't ish, but I like them. I like them together. Like this is
They have
great.
a connection for sure.
But we gotta talk about these crazy lines now, okay, Taylor? Because I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I want to know what is your reaction when you be reading this script and you see what you got to say. I want to know what is the first reaction that you have, and what was a moment in this season where you're just like, I can't believe I got to say this.
There were a few moments that made me feel like that, but the one that comes to mind just now that was the toughest, honestly, people might not believe it, but the Mrs. Bellery mother effer. I was like, Am I supposed to say that? Am I going Sam Jack? Am I saying Mrs. Bellary, motherfucker? Like, how do I say it? How do I say it? Because it was like this is a showdown moment. This is the first one of the first scenes in the season. I was like, how do I do it? I'm like in the mirror doing all the actor things. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. I was really trying to figure out how to say it. But all of the crazy lines, all of the one-liners, it takes everything in me not to laugh. Because we know that like this is gonna be a thing. People are going to react to this. But really, you just have to root it into everything else that I would say. Make it real in that moment. It is real right then, and you just go for it.
How was the moment with when Kimmy gets to slap Jules? Because that scene took me out. I was like, wait a minute. She's not once, not twice. She got a couple slaps in.
He does nothing. I think it was the ultimate like payback for her because he has been her abuser and the cause of it for so long. And she knows he's not going to do anything because she's in this glass office. No one's going to do anything to her if they see it. So that was her moment to assert her dominance, which also just makes me think about, I think a lot of the dynamic with the Bellaries and in the company dynamic, they act that way because they become that way. People acted like that to them. And when I was reading it and observing, I was like, oh, I hope she's not turning into them. Like they do these things so that they can stay in the game with each other. And that was, I think, one of the first things that she does that is very Bellary-like. Like she is becoming like them, which could be a little bit scary, but it was really fun to film because Malik, who is absolutely wonderful, who plays Jules, is just a very generous actor and he's right there with you in every scene. And he was like, go ahead and slap me. And I was like, are you sure, Malik? He was like, go ahead and slap me. Because Julian said I slap really hard. I don't go around slapping people. So I don't know, like, I don't know how to do it, right? Maybe I did it right. But I was like, are you okay? Like, it's a multiple times. He was like, go for it. So we did it. And after we cut, he was like, ow, girl. Sorry. I'm so sorry. But it was a fun scene to shoot.
But I feel like in this show, you don't get what you get to see. And that's like, you don't, when you see characters who are abused, who are harmed, it normally takes like till the end of the series to actually see them get their payback. So I want to
Yeah.
know, like, how does it feel having playing a character that actually gets to get her lick back quickly in the season?
I think that that has been such a treat. Like you said, typically when you have these characters that's like, I knew from the beginning her arc and where she would go. I knew eventually she would become who she is, but I didn't really know how. Obviously, we didn't have the scripts. I did not know it was going to be that fast. Typically, it might be season three, season four, where they really start to rise into this like just beast. But I think it has been such a treat to be able in this short amount of time, particularly in the world that we live in the digital and the streaming space, where a show could be a hit and beyond, and then the next season you don't see it anymore. It's hard to keep people's attention. It's hard to stay in this environment. So the time is of the essence, and I think you get that and from episode to episode. It's all gas, no breaks, and it's the same with the character getting to have that arc that quickly. It's been a challenge, but a good one for me as an artist to make it all make sense and how she gets there. And it also makes me really excited because it's like, if the show does continue to go on, if we do get some more seasons, which I hope we do, where is this girl going? What could she do now? Like the sky is the limit, and that's often how that's attributed to Tyler in his mind. It is sky is the limit where this person could go, but it's been a treat to be able to do that.
We manifesting is done. You getting another season. It's done.
Yes,
Season three coming.
yes, I
We
hope so.
All right. I'm gonna get Ted on the line. I'm gonna tell Ted, go ahead and get us to season three, okay?
Call him. Go
Okay.
ahead and call him. Put that bug in his ear.
As soon as we get done, I got you. But I do want to know there's something that they mentioned in the season about Body being alive. And I was like, hold on, because I could have swore Kimmy ran her over. So, like, is she alive? Are they lying? Are we getting some surprise people from the dead popping back up in part two?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine because I was a little bit confused. I heard she was dead. I heard she was in the hospital. Then I heard she was dead again. I don't know. Honestly, Kimmy doesn't know, and I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I was just like, I mean, last time I checked, she was roadkill, but I don't know. I guess,
Maybe she survived.
okay, maybe somebody looking out. Just gonna leave it at that. But I mean, what can we expect like from your character in part two?
So in part two, of course, you can expect some more showdowns, some more people that are coming for her that she is coming right back for. You can expect some unexpected alliances.
Mm.
I won't give too much there. That's like that. That's enough because I love a good spoiler. So I'll leave it there.
Is there anyone that you feel like Kimmy doesn't get to interact with a lot that you would actually like to see more interaction between?
Yes, I would. Well, it has to come. But of course, I would like to see more interaction with her and Crystal. I mean, Mallory, Crystal's character.
Hmm.
Kimmy and Mallory, because I think that's just electric. Um, and I honestly would like more with Charles. I don't know. In my head, I think they might become friends. I think they might become buddies. But we'll see. I don't know if they will, but I liked their back and forth.
Well, he got excited when he was like, "Oh, okay."
He
Like
was
I
like,
feel
I like you.
like okay. I feel like Charles. He got to. I mean, Charles and got kidnapped.
He had a lot
chopped
going
up
on.
body. Yeah, he got a lot. He got a lot. I don't know if he can Kiki right now. He got a lot that's happening with him, but we gonna manifest that that's gonna happen. Okay.
Yes.
I just want to thank you so much for taking time to speak with me. I appreciate you, and I'm just sending love and light your way. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Bye.